Where are you going now? I'll tell you what, they've got some more recipes here for us.
We are staying with the theme of easy, bright colors. Do ahead. This salad is one that I love. The first time I started cooking out of Kim's book, it's one of the first things that I made. And you're gonna see how easy it is. And it is just so good for you. You start with a batch. You can home make it. You can also get it at the store pre-made of broccoli slaw. And what that is, you're gonna of course see your pieces of carrots and you've got your purple cabbage in there. But the broccoli is actually the inside of the stalk. You know, you get your bunch of broccoli and you've got your florets at the top. Don't just throw that bottom piece away. You can cut the top off, and I wish I had one here to show you, but picture the stalk, cut the top and the bottom and kind of shave the sides, and then you have this nice piece that you can cut into pieces like this, or like if I'm roasting vegetables.
How did you do that? How did you cut it?
Like I said, I wish I had one. Just picture, okay, I've got a head of broccoli, right? Cut the florets off, set those aside. Now you've just got that bottom stem.
Yes. But how do you make it into like that?
You would just lay it down and just like Julienne, cut it. But what I was gonna say is when I'm stir frying vegetables, especially, you know, if I'm using the broccoli tops, if I have that, you know, it just kind of looks maybe like the shape of a carrot, you know, just short. I'll just cut it in cubes and just throw it in with my other vegetables in the saute pan because it tastes really good.
Can I be your kid?
Yes, yes.
Cook for me. But
Yeah.
I can't.
But it's so
Now
neat
look
because you
at
don't need
this.
to waste it. But
When
that's
you-
what that is. That's
When
the
you
inside.
see this, you cut this with the knife like this.
Yeah, you just julienne it.
Well,
And
don't they
Kim's
have
got some wonderful
julienne?
machines.
Never heard. That's what I was going to say. Is there
there's
not a
a-
machine? 'Cause most people won't be that
Yep,
patient.
that's where Kim.
Do you have a
Yes,
machine?
there's a vegetable strip maker, or you can get really fancy and get a spiralizer. So there's different levels of
Yeah.
machinery that can do that for you.
Yeah.
That's going to take
But you know, you
patience.
should never throw away the stalk of your broccoli.
No.
You can
No.
totally just peel the outer layer off, and you can
You
just
just
throw
eat
it
it.
into a stir
It's
fry.
good. It really tastes
Well,
good.
I cook it.
Okay,
Or
good.
cook it.
Yeah.
Just add it to whatever you're cooking. Absolutely.
Because I don't throw it away. But
Yeah.
go ahead. I'll
okay,
eat this.
I know. Yeah. All right, so that's what we're starting with is our broccoli slaw. Then we are going to add
carrots in there,
one
too.
Granny Smith apple. Granny Smith apple washed, cored, and cut in quarters. Now I am going to cut it in little pieces, right? Because I'm
Yes.
not using the food processor. All right. So why do we use Granny Smith apples, Kim?
Well, mainly for flavor, Heather. The Granny Smith apple, it has a little sweet tang to it, and this is like a sweet and savory salad. So it's going to use, of course, the vegetables, and then it's got a fair amount of lemon juice in it as well.
Okay.
And so that's going to give it a pop of brightness.
Is that
but-
okay?
Yeah, I think so. You just want that sweet to kind of counteract that sour, and really that's kind of how cooking is in general, is you want your flavors to balance. And so the citrus or the acid kind of brightens, and then the sweetness from the natural sugar from the apple helps to tone that down a bit and smooth it out.
I've never cut my apple core like that. That's awesome.
Just like I did the bell pepper. Just
Yeah.
cut around it. You know, we have the juice bar. We cut a lot of apples. So we got, you know, getting them just into the size to run it through the juicer, you know. That's how we do it there. You know, apples are what? High in fiber. There is quercetin in the skin of apple. Quercetin is really good for building your immune system. It's found in apples and in onions, naturally occurring. Of course, you know, people come looking for it in the supplement form, but if you can get it out of your food regularly, then you might not need to supplement it.
Food is a package deal, and that's what makes it so special. We really can't ever replicate it. We can certainly help, but eating is so awesome and important.
Now here's another wonderful tool that I bought from my friend Kim. My Citrus Press, I love it because I use a lot of lemon, a lot. In fact, my daughter is constantly making homemade lemonade and keeping that in the refrigerator.
Yep,
Water,
I had some the
lemons,
other day.
and-
It
yeah.
was delicious that Allie had made.
So she was so excited when I got this. And the reason I love it is because you can just go to town, get tons of juice out, and you don't have to go fishing for the seeds.
Yeah,
You know, which is...
Stick
that
it
makes
in
it
there.
super simple.
So the recipe calls for 3 to 4 teaspoons of lemon juice.
Teaspoons or tablespoons? Teaspoons. So that's probably about a half. Yeah.
Okay.
So each lemon usually has, like, I would say
Wow.
3 to 4
Isn't that wonderful?
tablespoons of juice, depending on how big it is. It might.
And look, I mean, I'm going to
Like
get
limes are
every
1 to 2
last bit of juice
lemon
out of there.
juice. Yeah. I mean, if you put a little extra lemon juice in, big whoop, right?
Oh, right. No, I usually do.
It's
I
not, it's
usually
not
do.
an emergency. It doesn't have to be exact.
All right, so we've got the broccoli slaw, we've got Granny Smith apples, we've got lemon juice, and then we're gonna add a half cup of slivered almonds. We're gonna spill a little bit there, but that's okay. About a half cup because I'm gonna measure, even though I normally don't. All right, a half cup of sliced almonds. We can toast these if we want to, right?
Yeah, I love
But I'm not good at it. Can you tell me how to?
Well, the problem with toasting nuts, so I will just take a nonstick skillet on my stove and you put your nuts in there and it's a dry skillet. Turn it on medium low, no higher. Here's my issue, is that I get sidetracked and go away.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden I smell burning nuts, right? So that's probably why you don't like toasting them.
Well, because you know I'm not gonna just stand there.
And so you have to monitor the nuts. But I will toast a whole bunch at one time because it really just ups that flavor factor. Now, if you're in a hurry, then don't even bother. But that, you know, that's kind of my job, is to enhance the flavor of foods without adding extra fat and salt. And so I pay attention to things like that, but I don't always do it either because you don't always have time. But that's just a nice technique to try.
Yep. It adds a good flavor for sure. And then the last ingredient we're going to add is a half cup of golden raisins.
And
Golden
that just
raisins.
kind
Are
of
they good
complements
for
that
you? Are they
that sweetness as well.
sweetness? Yeah.
Yeah, and they've got some fiber in them too, and some nutrients for sure. So
And that's it, right?
that's it.
So our dressing is really just our lemon juice.
The lemon juice is the dressing, and as it sits, you know, it will kind of, I guess, some more
Flavors
water will
blend.
come out
Will
of the
get pulled out.
vegetables. Yeah, and it will kind of, I guess, marry a little
Right.
bit more. So you could totally make this, and I would chill it for a couple hours beforehand. But again,
is very
you could eat it
flavorful.
right now, and it would be fine. But
fine.
it gets a little bit more flavorful as you let it hang out.
And it keeps well, and that acid helps to preserve it as well. So this is, once again, a Tupperware.
Put it over
Tupperware
here.
full in the fridge is a wonder. What do you want it?
I'm going to sit it. Well, he wants to get a shot of it.
Okay.
And then I want to sit it
It's just a
over
wonderful go-to fast snack all week
Snack.
long.
here. All week
Snack, or this can be your, you know, serve it with your protein, you know, as a side. It's just a pre-made salad.
long.
Right.
Wonderful.
And it's a little bit a change up from your standard like
That
lettuce
over there?
salad. Not that
Right.
there's anything wrong with lettuce.
No, I
But-
think that's
But
great.
variety's good.
Variety
like
is
that?
awesome.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure I will.
Here, I'll give you some. We always have to try everything. So here you go. You're the
Now, not
trier.
later. Right?
Right now.